You know much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him. Mr. Rare, what do you speak? A little bit right here. Let me say something. No one can do it. Mr. Rare, what do you speak?
Hey, what's up? What's going on? How y'all be? Welcome to another episode of Stars World. With me, your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. After they made me, they broke the mold. Birthday shout outs. Everybody whose birthday today, September the 15th. Happy birthday, and may God bless you with many plenty more. And that's straight from the heart. I also want to give shout outs to everybody all around the world, all across the country, the state of Georgia, every city, and mainly the Atlanta area. Well, I'm about to tell you right now, it's been a great weekend for sports in Atlanta, yes. I want to give a shout out to the Atlanta Dream for they win this weekend. Yeah, and I want to give a shout out. Okay, now, shout out to Georgia Tech. They won at the last second, which I thought that was real good. Yeah, and they was away when they played Clemson, and they beat them in we. It was the last second they won, and that was a good thing. Okay, now Georgia Tech against Tennessee. Lord have mercy, Tennessee. Man, I'm about to tell you that they had to go into overtime. They had to go into overtime to win that game. And I ain't gonna lie to you. It had my man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bite my nails on that game. But the game I'm about to talk about now. The game last night, the Falcons and Minnesota. Man, even though it was a defensive game, but you got to admit, the Falcons defense stepped up last night. Look, even though they got a few field goals, but that one touchdown was what they really needed to seal the deal in the last night. And then before the game ended, Minnesota threw an interception. Watts got the interception and waved to the crowd afterwards. Man, I'm telling you, the Falcons defense really stepped up yesterday for real. Like I say, even though it was a defensive game on both teams, and I thought both of them played pretty good. Yeah, Veronica, yes, they did, baby. Yeah, thank you for joining me on the live chat. But anyway, like I was saying, they got out there. The Falcons got it, and Michael Penix, the quarterback. Now I know it's early in the season, and we got to take one game at a time. Yeah, Veronica. And I'm gonna tell you why we felt that way too, because so many years of disappointment with the Falcons. Remember, all them years they disappointed us. But last night was a different story, for real. Oh, and before I finish, I just want to say this right here. I know I'll get a chance to see them on TV next week, because guess what? They gonna be playing in Charlotte against the Panthers. Yeah, even though we're an hour and a change, about 100 miles and a change from Charlotte, I still won't want to go to the game because I don't like to be around a lot of people like that. But yeah, Veronica, we're actually, yeah, they came back, but at the same time, The Falcons was leading in the half. And after that, Minnesota never caught up with them. But they iced it. That one touchdown just iced it in the fourth quarter. And then, like I say, that interception, it was sealed it right there. And like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time. Man, you got to give kudos to the defense. Man, they stepped up. They got down last night. And like I say, that's what the Falcons, that's why, Veronica, that's why we thought the Falcons were going to lose. Now we know why. So they defensive game last year and years to come, one day great. They weren't all that good like they were last night. Compared to last season to last night, even the first round rookies made a name for themselves. They got a sack yesterday too. Man, even though Pennis got sacked, but not as many times as the Vikings offense got sacked. Come on. But I'm gonna say this too. Pennis got potential. He's got a great future. And he's gonna be a great quarterback. He's gonna be one of the greatest quarterbacks the Falcons ever had. Now, listed on the greats to me for the Falcons, Steve Barkowski, real good. I ain't gonna give it to Chris Chandler, but he was good. He took us to the Super Bowl. But he all right. I want to put him on my list. Michael Vick, which I thought they crucified pretty bad. Matt Ryan, can't say nothing bad about him. Because one thing he did, what no rookie quarterback never did in the history of professional NFL football, not even the greats like Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw, Roger Staubach, John Elway, none of them so-called great quarterbacks did what Matt Ryan did. His first complete game, his first start as a rookie, first pass completion attempt was a touchdown. When was the last time you seen a rookie quarterback do that in regular season? First game. Never. And I'm keeping it real. And y'all know what? That's when he was in the run for Rookie of the Year with Joe Flacco that year. But I'm going to say this too. And to keep it real with you, that tops his status to be chosen as Rookie of the Year. That play right there, among other things he did that was good for a rookie, but that what he did, first completion attempt for a touchdown, no rookie in NFL history, quarterback has never done that. And y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Talk to me, say something.
And that's the truth, the whole truth, and way beyond the quintessential truth. And y'all know I ain't lying, but I'm gonna say this right here too, y'all. I'm gonna say this right here, and this is on the real for me. The series is a Cardinals with bleeding losses. I was really impressed with the Falcons last night. I actually set up to the very end. And that defense, like I said, even though Falcons made some mistakes in the offense, hell, that's all right though. It might not have been pretty. It might not have been a blowout. But they won. And they did it up in Minnesota. Now we're going to see what they're going to do next week when they go to Charlotte. And like I said, Charlotte is 100 miles and some change south of where I'm from, where I'm living at now. Well, you know I'm from Atlanta, born and raised, and lived there the majority of my life. Now I'm residing in Burlington, North Carolina. 100 miles is a change north of Charlotte. And on top of that, too, 85 straight shots. Even from Atlanta to where I'm at, 85 straight shots. And you know that's all it takes to get the way I live. Oh, trust me, I know. Let me tell you something. Before I even thought about visiting, before I even thought about moving to North Carolina, yes, of course, I visited many times before I actually decided to move up there. And one of my cousins, I ain't trying to get off the subject because I'm still talking about them Falcons. One thing my cousin told me, and you know, before I actually decided to move up here, and this the honest to God truth, she said, I knew she was the one. Because how you know? So every time I turned around, you was on that damn nigga bus. And she ain't never lied. And guess what? And when I left for good, Atlanta for good, that was my last ride on that mega bus. And guess what? I've been up here ever since. But back to the Falcons. Why? I mean, they did, and I'm gonna say this too. Even though it was a loser, even though they lost against Tampa Bay, but they did pretty good against Tampa Bay. And hopefully when they play them on the next game, we'll kick their ass in Tampa Bay. Like they did us in Atlanta, we'll get them in Tampa Bay. And they won't be shooting them cannons as much when we get through with them.
Talk to me, say something.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth. But anyway, now, Charlotte, now I got to say, I know they got a bye week coming up soon, but I'm about to see the Falcons. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. One thing I forgot to tell y'all too. I left out, I apologize. It's 76 degrees here in Burlington. Feel like 78. Participation, 10%. Humidity, 57%. Wind, 11 miles per hour. Air quality is good. Now, I'm about to see Falcon schedule. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, man. Like I told y'all, that was pretty good. That was pretty good with the Falcons yesterday. Okay. Yeah, they play the Panthers next week. And then the 28th, they're going to be in Atlanta playing the Commanders. Yeah, Washington. They used to be the Redskins to everybody else, but I used to call them Deadskins. Yeah, I mean, but I called them that after they did when they did the Doug Williams. So yeah, I know October 13th, they play Buffalo. Say the Buffalo guys going around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. They y'all don't know nothing about over there, and then they play the 49ers October the 19th. Yes, Lord. That's gonna be a pretty good game. And I used to be a Joe Montana fan. Not a 49ers, but Joe Montana. Okay, then October the 26th, they play the Miami Dolphins. And then they play the New England Patriots. November the 7th. Lord, I hope they beat the Patriots. No, they ain't all that to me. And then November the 9th, they play in the Indianapolis Colts. And then the Falcons play the Panthers again, November 16th, but this time in Atlanta, Georgia. And then the Falcons, November the 23rd, playing New Orleans Saints. And then they play the New York Jets, November the 30th in New York. Yeah, my wife is gonna like that because you know she's from New York, Queens, is that. And then December the 7th, they play Seattle. December the 11th, they play at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I hope that be a day of redemption for the Falcons. And then December the 21st, they play in the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. And then December the 29th, I guess it's Sunday Night Football, they playing the Rams in Atlanta. And the last game, which is always around, the Saints will be playing the Falcons in Atlanta. And guess what? And when hopefully we beat the Saints, I hope we do. We gonna be asking them, who that? But I ain't gonna knock the Saints, even though I don't hate them on the personal level. That's just that is what you call them. and NFC South rivalry. But it's all fine and good. But rivalry is supposed to be fun. Rivalries are not to be taken seriously, like, or too personal. And I hate to say this, but they need to cut their BU hockey stick SHIT out for real. They need to cut that out. Because like I say, it's just a game. And you know, I hate to say this, but they put their lives on the line every time they get out there on that field. We don't. We just watch them and talk sugar and iced tea about it. But hey, it's all fine and good. But I'm gonna say this before I close out. Before I close out, I'm gonna see who playing Monday, who playing tonight. Cause guess what? Honestly, truthfully, wait a minute, to Monday night, let's see, because I know I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw tonight, and it's at 7. Oh, Tampa Bay playing Houston, and then at 10 o'clock, you got the Chargers facing the Raiders. Yep, but I know I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw. Yeah, but I'm gonna be, I do got a tablet I can. Well, yeah, I would put like this. I'm gonna find out in school. But anyway, y'all, it's time to sign out. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch Stargell's World with me, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, not afraid to yell out what's real, speak what I feel. Me, Carlos Stargell, the last. Soon as they made me, they broke the mold. And those who want to thank the subscribers and those who haven't subscribed, please hit the like and subscription bell. And I really would appreciate it. And live chat is always open and available. Guests are welcome now. You can always, and if you like to join in with me on the conversation, if you got a Zoom account, please be free to do so. If not, leave your comments on the live chat. That'll be sufficient and I'll be satisfied. But this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. But naturally, I let Sober will not be live streaming today. But whenever we won't be live streaming until further notice. So I will keep y'all posted. But I might have a substitution with another show later also, depending on how I feel. So until then, God bless you. Love you. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves and each other. Follow those basic instructions before leaving Earth. Live righteous, stay humble. Let's all act on one accord. And by all means, just be yourself. So until the next time, y'all. And we ain't trying to be you.